Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horath and we are playing Stellaris on insane difficulty. We're playing with the new DLC Apocalypse as the Drakonian Imperium. Welcome back. I've gone for a little bit of a trade treaty behind the scenes, which should, now it's clocked in. 40k, what do we get? Like 13.7k minerals for decent amount of energy credits. They're actually giving me a lot, so they must really be in need of energy credits too. That's gonna be helpful. We are busy building up our fleets. This one is still only at half strength. So I'm actually considering channeling all that in there. On the other hand, like finishing that Dyson sphere would definitely make me pretty happy. So maybe we'll do that, actually. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. Okay, we're building the anchorages over here. We need to up our naval cap if I want to fully build up the guerrilla force, which is another consideration that actually lets me think that maybe I should wait and actually finish the Dyson sphere instead. These guys have now like finished expanding. Oh yes. Okay, so I get a bunch of trade treaties, and I think we're just gonna. I think it's time to get rid of our research agreements here and pull in the minerals. You have nothing! Come on! How can you be so poor? I take your energy then. Okay. Then we take the Sacred Sabins. I've just fleeced these guys. I wonder how many minerals they're still gonna give me for the research agreement. Doesn't matter though. Every little bit helps. This might allow us to push the Dyson sphere to the next level, to the final stage. So say architects are done, Sabins are done. Zidimatus, hello. What say you to some nice research agreements, eh? Minerals. Oh yeah, these guys are pretty generous. 4,900, I take that. So Zidimatus, thank you very much. Union of Ganva, hello. Give me your minerals. I only want the best from you. It's gonna be invested well. Oh, these guys are actually pretty rich. Okay, 6,100. Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay. We have the collectors. Now, I've actually checked the galactic strength, and we are equivalent with most empires now in terms of military power, which is pretty good. Let's bring that down. 7,900. Yes, please. Thanks. Yeah, we're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere. Gagassi, hello. How about you have my research for the next 30 years, and you give me things, eh? Oh, you're not very generous, I gotta say. Alright then. I take what I can get. Gagassi are done. Emorks are done. These guys are actually now inferior to our fleet power. Which is good. Yeah, have a research agreement. Come on. Give me your minerals. Yeah, they're not really... They don't have a lot. And then every, like, 10 or 100 minerals actually gets, like, very expensive in these trade treaties if they are reaching the point where they don't have any more minerals. These guys are also not very generous. We're still gonna give it to them. Gotta build up like crazy. Micto Incorporators. Yes, I mean, this is so cool. Interrupting a simulation procedure, booting diplomatic protocols, speak Drakonian. I mean, they're pathetic, so I don't fear them, which means it's totally safe to trade the research. It's not like it's Civilization 2, where you would trade a tech with your good friend and ally, and then he would trade it with the rest of the world. That was so infuriating. Suddenly everyone had it, which just then caused me to not go for tech trade anymore. How many minerals can you have? You've been totally smushed. Yeah, not a lot. You can see that every 100 minerals really is a lot of trade score. Okay, the Empire of Noobs, who are now also inferior. Give me the minerals. Give me all you have. 4,500, I take it. Okay, and then we have the Shazara databank. Hello. Give me what you have. Show me what you got. Oh, nothing. Alright then. Okay, we're gonna stop here and just squeeze out some energy credits instead. Ah, come on, you're just piss poor. How's that a thing? Research agreement? No. Yeah. Not sure I want to go for this. You're just gonna have a couple of fewer years then. You're just gonna have 10 years, I guess, my good man. Okay, like this'll do. That'll do. Okay. So now the resources should come pouring in. Yes! Haha! 50k. Beautiful. Let's finish the Dyson sphere then. Very good. 1800 days. I didn't want to get over the max. Yeah, we would have actually gone over the storage maximum, which now we don't have to do. But that is also going to be invested into upgrading some of our star bases. Okay, so trade deals are done. That's good. Inference storage is full, but we can't do anything with it. Yeah, all that's really left to do is upgrade these systems. Now if we were to take the Eternal Vigilance, that would not only give us 5 more defense platforms, but it will also increase the damage star bases do and increase the defensive platform damage. This or the Colossus Project. The Colossus Project is just very outward looking. I feel like the Eternal Vigilance actually fits an empire like ours much more. Maybe we just do that in another playthrough with the Colossi. Or we actually try to either kill the rest of the of the galaxy with like determined exterminators. Or fanatical purifiers. Or fanatic purifiers. And we just take the Eternal Vigilance now. I think this might be a good idea here. So then we would take Eternal Vigilance and then the Circle of Life. Because like the series has been somewhat of a proof of concept. You can always join the Federation to win. Or just conquer other worlds and make them our tributaries. I'm undecided. Decidedly undecided. Greater ones have declared Collector's arrival. Yes. Good luck with that, mate. Okay, so we've got this base. Should probably upgrade it into a Star Fortress at this point. It doesn't have to be a citadel, but it will give us 2 additional anchorages. It's also not expensive, at least from our current point of view. The Eternal Vigilance just does fit the inward perfection and their focus to be safe and away from the galaxy. It does fit them a lot.
Technology secured.
Okay, we've applied superconductivity, giving us more energy credits.
Construction complete.
Let's go for a couple more shield hit points. That might not be bad for us if we actually do get attacked. No! A scientist has died. Felix has died at the age of 142. Happens to the best of us. Everyone has to die. We're gonna bring Numeria Laronius. Who's not gonna stay? Numeria Laronius. You're going to be... Where are you gonna be? Darius Corvus. Okay. You're gonna be leading our society research, and apparently you are a biology expert. Doesn't matter. Each of our guys is basically a genius with 10% research speed. It's not a problem. Military theory guy might have been better, but who cares? In the end, who cares? Hello. So we got the Shroud. Reach into it. Summon a psionic avatar. I want the psionic avatar, but increased weapon strength? It's not a bad idea. Let's do it. Boon bestowed. Using their psionic powers, our crew members are now able to augment the strength of our weapon systems. Ooh, that is a nice boost. This might actually be the time to strike now. Well, in any case, let's build up that fleet with 372 naval cap now. From that tech, we're gonna get another 20. How are you doing, Apollo's prison? Yeah, you're building the defense grid supercomputer. We also want this you upgrade to a star fortress then. Are you looking? Oh yeah, we could go for the naval logistics and then make it into a star hold. And you... naval logistics, star hold.
Technology secured.
Okay, 20 naval cap. 20 additional naval cap. Starbase capacity? I wouldn't mind having more starbases. That is a base tech though. This one would be researched pretty quick. I'm not sure if I need another 5% food, like we're at the max. All our pops have grown. I probably should even change the build out for superiority, but if I want to build mooring worlds, having that food surplus, that's going to be pretty helpful. Eco-integration studies, could go for this. Oddly enough, the Tomb World over here actually has 45% habitability for our guys, so I could settle it if I wanted to. Cherryh, it's a shitty planet, but if we get that additional 5%, we're going to have 50% habitability over there. But I guess our guys are snobs. They will only live on ring worlds, is what I'm guessing. Augustus Service is now a Voidcraft dude. Really? Okay then, well done. So you are a very worse person. You can go field manipulation, voidcraft, and you're a psychic. Or psionic. That's good. Fleet is already at full strength, so we're actually building up to the max with this. Considering...
construction complete.
Like we have 2 guerrilla forces now. I'm considering building up 1 fleet with heavy hitters.
Construction
like,
complete.
Pushing Titans, battleships, and some cruisers in there. Okay, finally we can do something with our influence again. It's not a lot, but something. With the desperate measures and a big fleet, we should be able to lure these guys into our space. I mean, this is still a lot of firepower though. Like, that's 400k, 380. Right? 380,000 firepower. It's nothing to sneeze at. Even with like a station that is fully built up and everything. Even with the Eternal Vigilance. They're going for more colonization in the Polgara system. Wake up, you idiots. Fear campaign, recycling campaign, education campaign. Why not? I have the resources for it, so might as well. Yeah, our 2 fleets are now at full strength. We're almost at the naval cap. This is a little bit lower because the Admiral over here is actually pretty good. Might also die pretty soon. Yeah. With some rivalries going on. Nothing that really concerns us. If I had another starbase capacity, I would probably fortify Alioth and Cade over here, but since I don't, we're just gonna start fortifying these. I also need defensive platforms. So yeah, why not? Just make everything as nasty to take as we can. Become the hedgehog. Or something like that. Maybe like a poisonous frog or something. Those are all very heroic animals. Become the poisonous frog. I can really see
Construction complete.
like the PR propaganda TV shows. We are the poisonous frogs of the galaxy. You can eat us, but then you're gonna die. Or something along that line. Okay, we're at the max now. Good. Right. And we're also upgrading these to the next level. I mean, 50k station is pretty nice. If we have our 2 fleets in here, we're gonna have 250k. It's still not enough, though. The only way that we could do this, yeah, is having 2 more of these fleets. Where am I gonna get the naval cap for that? God damn it! Paul's prison is upgrading. Theoretically, just theoretically, I could probably like change the armored bastion. Put naval cap stuff on these. Oh, yeah, you also. I mean, what does the gun battery give us? Phase disruptors? Really, you're putting phase disruptors on this? In a pulsar system where there's no shields? Just too stupid to live. I'll do everything myself. Everything I'm gonna do myself. Alright then. So, defense grid. I want a target uplink. And then we definitely gotta upgrade this to another station. Here we already have the missiles. We have no defense station in this though. Which is not what I want. Because it might come from up here as well. Especially now that they have like planets in there. They're going to be able to build ships here too. I don't care that they're taking that space. I mean, I could take that space myself, but I'm pretty happy with where we are right now. Could still go for the Titans, but the Imperial shipyard, I would have to take something away from it. Probably the target uplink computer, plus 50% weapons range. It's pretty useful, but let's do it. I guess we want our Titans. It is a DLC feature. I should show it off. We're 40 naval capacity free. I really don't want to go over because it's going to be painful.
Complete.
It's going to be very painful to go over. Okay. More anchorages on here. Hello.
Complete.
Don't mind if I do. We're on Sitter. We're already done there. Acrux. More anchorages. Northwest Tower. Yeah, defensive platforms. Come on. Chop, chop, chop. Guess I'm gonna let it accrue for a little bit. It's showing them as equivalent, which pleases me greatly. Submit to our rule or be exterminated like the vermin you are. There's nothing further to discuss. How long is our boon gonna last? Boon of the Shroud will expire in 1,000 days. So, like, if we wanted to go to war against these guys, now might be the time. Especially considering that we can get another 40% fire rate from our Unity Edict. And theoretically, like, if I wanted to really go for it, I could also go for the defense in depth.
Construction.
For a 50% fire rate boost. That might be too much for these guys to handle. Even if they manage to take one of these, they're probably not going to be able to take the other one. And then we might be able to take them down. These are all done. Hello. Building defense platforms. I gotta make sure to queue up the anchorages. Here. And here. And here. Okay, that should give us a decent boost in naval cap. the galactic force protection has become pretty bad. I'm not sure why they've nerfed it so hard. It used to be just decent when it gave 200. Even then it was like a fringe case where you took it if you were doing the single planet challenge. But other than that, I almost never took that because it just wasn't worth it. Now I really don't get it. Especially considering that with the next patch, the cap to 1,000 naval cap is going to be gone. It's going to be unlimited again. Yay! 21 naval cap. I take it. Fleet command limit plus 10? Meh. No. Naval cap is what we need. 100 months though. These are going up in cost pretty fast. And we're going to get to the point where they are prohibitively expensive. I mean, we're still going to research them, but I guess we won't see us racing through the text as we used to. But at least the basic research is all done. And we don't have to waste any space on our surface. If I were to optimize this for mineral output, yeah, I could gain another... What are we pulling out of here? 95. And these are giving 280, 290.
Construction complete.
Yeah, 2 280s and 1 290. So we're missing out on almost 200 minerals over here by staying on the food production.
Construction complete.
It might be worth it to optimize it. Also, considering we don't really need the Cyto revitalization chamber anymore because we have no more pop growth on here. It's still okay for the Unity, but I could probably like put another Unity building on these. That works better. The Mykonas have closed their borders? Really? Okay then. I mean, you do you, my friend. See if I care. Yes, fully built up Dyson Sphere. The Imperator has leveled up, is now a level 5 guy. Less unrest, longer edict duration, and plus 15% monthly Unity. So yeah, Unity gain is pretty good. And we could squeeze out a lot more Unity if I went for Unity buildings on these, but I think the mineral focus is actually pretty good. Still bringing in 500 minerals per month. Even with the full fleet. Like, even with being at the naval cap. Acrux, oh, these are all done now. Should we get rid of the resource silos at this point? Like, what else could we put on there? I think it might be time. I think it might be time for the defense grid. Supercomputers. We don't have any defensive platforms on these. Actually, we do over here. Yeah. Let's go and put the defensive platforms on them. So we have them on Acrux, we have them on Sidda, and Apollo Starbase is now done, is now on the next level, so more anchorages is what we need. And we also need, I think we're going to put the target uplink computer on this one. Just to make this a little bit stronger. And yes, I probably do want to upgrade it to the Citadel since it's defending our Dyson Sphere. So losing that system is probably going to suck big time if it ever happens. And they open their borders again. Come on, do make up your mind. I mean, it's not like I'm burning to visit your space. Looks like a rather miserable part of the galaxy, but I'd like to have the option. One doesn't like to be constrained. These guys have not woken up. They're like, our ancient rival has woken up. We don't care. Let the lesser races deal with it. I might be missing my window. 600 days with the Boon of the Shroud. 20% weapons damage is nothing to sneeze at. That's like 4 future techs. The thing is, these guys are probably also researching. Let me have a look at the Hurricane. Nah. Nope. They still have the same bonuses. Plus 50% strikecraft damage, plus 50% attack speed, 25% kinetic, Damage and 25% kinetic speed. So that hasn't really changed. They're getting 100% weapons damage boost though. Because I guess reasons. I have a bunch of experienced ships in here too. Experience for next rank. Didn't we like build these? These are just all the newly built, I guess. Okay then. We're almost at the point where we can take another Unity Edict. The Omniferous acquisition is gonna run out in 27, so 4 more years. Hearts and Minds, Architectural Renaissance. We could just go for a second ring world if these guys don't deign to attack us. Like, otherwise we're probably going to lose the power struggle. We've got to calculate with the fact that we might have an endgame crisis popping up at any point in time now. I could also just build up like a third guerrilla force. I mean, why deviate from the strategy that we've set out, right? That will bring us to 180,000. Well, not right now. No, will bring us to 270 with the current 20% boost. Without the boost, it would be like 210, I guess. Something like that. Which would allow us to counter one of these fleets. Okay, explosive weapons damage has gone up. Defensive platform damage. I think we're going to try to cycle this and get another explosive weapons damage upgrade. Why has our strength not gone up? Okay, I don't care about these, but the corvettes should have gone up in strength and damage. Fire rate, home territory, plus 10%. Like, once we got these to 25% each, we're as strong as these guys are, I guess. Just that our ship types are a lot smaller. It's just a year now. I don't think I can plan a war with having that, because if we lose it, we're gonna be toast.
Technology secured.
Okay, we've got the crystal infused plating, and it actually does give me more explosive weapons damage. The thing is, we might just be researching ourselves into a corner, because we might not want to have that in, like, against other enemies. This is a very specific case where we go for explosive weapons against those guys to circumvent their pumped up shields when they're getting plus 123%. I'm gonna think about that. We have enough naval cap to, with the additions of these worlds. Yes, we can actually put anchorages on these now. That's good. With the addition of these worlds and a couple more anchorages, we might be able to field a third guerrilla force. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that behind the scenes because it is a little bit tedious. So for now, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, you can leave a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. And if you want to see more of me stealths in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hope you join me next time. Thanks. Bye bye.